Do you want to sing? You can sing.
No, I don't want to sing.
And then I can rag on you.
You would rag on me for singing?
I would rag on you just like everybody else got ragged on that planet. It's the Watchers on the Couch!
Oh, that's terrible.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I can say that this time. To Watchers on the Couch, we're a discussion podcast, and you have caught us on the Doctor Who episode. So, welcome back if you checked out the first episode, or, hey, if this is your first time, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Episode 2 is just as good as any.
It is. It's a great place to start. I think that this is probably a better place to start than the last episode.
Do you think so?
Sure.
You think this was a better episode than the last one?
Maybe.
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 Well, we'll talk about that because that's what we do here. Yeah. So I should have introduced myself.
Who are you?
I keep forgetting to introduce myself
yeah.
this time around. I'm Tim Pickerel, and I've been touched by both the 11th Doctor and Amy Pond, and I've touched them as well.
Oh my god!
And those are my credentials for Doctor Who.
Wow.
And I'm joined by my wife,
Sarah Pickerel, and I have not been touched by the 11th Doctor and Amy Pond.
but allegedly she has been touched by me. So by proxy,
Yeah, right.
you know all those sex ed classes. You know every
every
kiss,
doctor you touch. Is,
it's just like that.
yeah. Oh, and they've probably touched other doctors too.
They have to have.
Yeah. So you may have actually
I've
touched
probably-
every doctor.
And you've touched every doctor.
Oh my god.
How many doctors have you touched? Let us know in the comments.
So creepy.
Or on our Facebook page, A Couch for Watchers, which you can get to by searching for A Couch for Watchers or visiting us at watchersonthecouch.com. It's got links to pretty much everything at this point.
All the things.
So yeah, today we are discussing episode 2 of season 11, The Ghost Monument. Mm-hmm. I actually like this episode better than the first episode of the season.
I did too.
I definitely had some problems with it,
I know.
which we will talk about. Surprisingly, though, like I thought this would have been a much more well-received episode than the first one.
Yeah.
Not according to the reviews.
Oh.
This one actually was received less favorably
Than the first episode of the season?
episode of the season.
What the hell?
And we will talk about that. Oh, a couple other interesting things. This past episode, the season premiere,
Yeah.
the most watched season premiere of any new Doctor.
Love it. Yay. People are getting into the Doctor. They really like the Doctor.
We're getting into that Doctor.
Don't start that.
Family show.
This is a family show.
Every Doctor you get into, you've gotten into all the Doctors.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's true, right? If you get in on Doctor 13, you've had 12 through 1.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
they're all there.
They are all there. They are all there.
It's just whatever the Russian doll of.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody should make that.
I know.
They should make one of those Russian dolls.
If
where
they
you
haven't
open-
already, I'd be surprised. And if you guys know where to get one, please let us
That
know.
is a great
Or
idea.
send one to the show. We would love to get it.
We need to get a P.O. box so people
Okay.
can actually send stuff
Well,
in.
Just let us know where we can buy it.
Right. Okay. So, the other thing that I found out, apparently people are having a hard time, people outside the UK, I should say, North Americans, having a real hard time understanding people this season.
Why?
I guess the accents,
That's why you have closed captioning.
which
on
we
your-
haven't been doing.
Well, we haven't needed to because we understand them.
I don't.
Oh!
There's a lot of issues.
Really?
And here's the thing, there's a lot of I saw a lot of comments about this. It's like, I guess Americans aren't used to Northern English accents.
Okay.
For the record, I've grown up on British comedies and things
Sure.
like that. Monty Python, Fawlty Towers, Red Dwarf. I've watched Doctor Who.
Okay.
I've
So what's the problem? What do you think is the real problem then?
I don't know if it's something to do with the mix
Okay.
in it, or if it is something to do with that particular accent, because it's like whatever that accent is might just not be one that I'm used to, and it is harder for me to understand.
Do you think they might be mumble mouthing a little bit?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, if you want to watch with closed captioning, I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Because I did have closed captioning on for the season before.
I know, and it was fine. It was a little distracting, but it was fine. But
And that was because I couldn't understand Bill to save my life.
oh, was Bill you had a problem
Bill
with?
was the one that I had the problem with.
Oh,
I
I
did
thought it was
have
the doctor because he had the Scottish accent. And that was a terrible Scottish
Yeah,
accent.
that wasn't Scottish
That
at
wasn't
all.
Scottish. Master of accents right here.
Yeah. No, the Scottish accent, it was rough the first 2 episodes, and then
Yeah.
I got used to it. But also, I feel like there's a lot of British slang going on
Yeah.
these past couple seasons
Okay.
that we didn't have in seasons before that. And
So have you been looking it up on Urban Dictionary, trying to figure out
I've
like
not.
okay.
Is that
Any
something I
slang
should
that
be
you
doing?
remember? I don't know.
Like, I don't know what "get your shift on"
Let's
means.
find out.
All right. Yeah, find out what "get your shift on"
I'm
means.
looking
get
it up
Let's
right
get
now.
a shift on.
Get a shift on?
I think that's what she said.
All right, well, I am looking it up. Get a shift on. British slang. Bump it up. Did you shift him or her last night? Meaning, did you kiss him or her?
That's can't
Tongue
be it.
action involved.
That's not right.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well,
It's a slang for kissing or dating.
okay. Well,
Who said it to who?
the doctor said it to the companions when they were getting ready to move out.
Okay. Well, maybe she senses that there's going to be something going on.
Let's all make out later.
Yeah.
Okay.
gonna be-
Don't think that's
No, you don't think so?
it. I don't think that's it at all.
What about the young guy and the young girl?
What about them?
They might have a romantic relationship.
That would require character development, which I don't think we're ever going to see with the 2 of them at this point. And we will get to that.
Okay. Wow.
But at any rate, as I was saying, this episode not as well received as the season premiere.
All right, let's hear it.
At least according to IMDb.
What do the people on IMDb have to say?
Well, first of all, as it stands at the time of recording this, first episode got like a 7.6 out of 10.
Okay.
This one said a 6.9.
But what?
Yeah.
That's craziness.
So it leads us
This
to our...
was such a better episode than the first episode. I mean, the first episode was great, but like
It didn't
this...
feel very Doctor Who-y to me,
No,
which
no,
was the
but
problem.
this is...
This episode felt a lot more Who-y.
Yeah, because okay. no boo-hooey,
There was
but
so
like
much... Oh, you just stepped on the... You stepped on the title for our new segment.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. As I was going to say, sometimes people just can't enjoy things, and they can't let other people enjoy things, and they take to the internet and complain.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some of those people on IMDb, which leads us to our new segment, Dr.
Boo-hoo.
Dr. Boo-hoo.
Dr. Boo-hoo.
All right, we've got 2. I took 2 from IMDb. There's plenty more, but some of them are just nasty. So
Oh yeah, we don't want to hear those.
I didn't want to go too nasty.
No, let's just hear the really ridiculous ones.
The internet's full of assholes. This is a 1 out of 10 rating from Ancient Christian Church 14 on IMDb.
Excellent start.
The title is It Too Late to Cancel Season 11?
Oh no, it is too late. Sorry.
Yeah, it's already, it actually is. So
Yeah.
sorry about your luck, Ancient Christian Church.
Right.
So much, not a lot of forgiveness there, like just right off the bat for being Christian Church.
Yeah.
But here it is. This is actually a relatively short
Let's hear it.
review. More, should I do it in an accent? No, I probably
please
shouldn't.
Don't.
More awful, pathetic writing and utter tripe. Doctor Who is desperately in need of being rebooted at this point. Now, okay, as an aside,
It just got rebooted. It just got rebooted.
like it's a reboot every time they switch it up.
Oh my god.
It's literally a reboot. Like what? Like how are you going to reboot it?
You reboot the reboot.
Right. So what
Yeah.
is it like? They're
Like
just gonna
she just dies and like they bring back another doctor. Is that his jam?
or does he want us to can't? Well, we're assuming it's a he.
Because men are mostly the guys who have the
It's mainly guys who have free time that need their
that
opinions
troll.
heard
Yeah.
online.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
Well, if you are, you'll hear about it in the comments, I'm
Can't
sure.
wait.
But yeah, I don't know if like he's expecting that or if they just want us to cancel the show and start off at the beginning with a new Doctor number
Who
one.
knows? Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know. And I don't think this person really does either. Awful scripts. Jodie is out of her depth in the role and comes off like a cosplayer in a fan film. And the companions are
Rude.
one-dimensional and boring.
Well,
This is a disaster.
well, I have news for you. Ancient Christian 14.
Ancient Christian Church 14.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm sorry. It is just Ancient Christian Church. The 14 is actually the date in October that this was posted on.
Whatever.
It didn't preserve the spacing in my notes. But yeah, what's your news for him?
I don't even remember. We were talking about the name.
The companions are on-dimensional and boring. This is a disaster.
It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. Oh, my news is, if you're watching, because I know you are, because you love
You love the
everything
show so
Doctor
much.
Who, you don't have to watch. You can just watch something else. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to stop you from watching something else that you enjoy.
But you know he's going to watch every episode of the season. Cause,
Do you think he's going to complain every single time, too?
yeah.
Maybe with something
Probably.
like some sort of similar, like,
I will
commentary.
I will commit Ancient Christian Church to memory.
Please.
And we will check in future episodes.
Yeah, I'm curious if he feels the need or compelled to write in every time.
Do you feel like the companions are on-dimensional and boring?
I think they are on-dimensional. I think they have dimensions. I think they might
At least
even
three.
be at least two. That's all we can see at one time because we don't have a 3D TV, but at least two dimensions for sure. I mean, I'm hoping three. We can only assume.
All right. Well, our second installment in this episode of Dr. Boo-Hoo.
Dr. Boo-Hoo.
This comes from Cat Lady Rowe. Probably also a guy.
Cat Lady Rowe. Is it ROE as in like fish row, or is it ROW as in row your boat?
No, it's just RO like Ensign Rowe Laren from Star Trek The Next Generation.
All right. Continue.
This review is entitled Dr. Doldrums... Doctor Who has reached a state of pure stagnation. I sat there bored, trying to desperately enjoy what was once my favorite science fiction show become Bored Church and Dr. Doldrums at the beach. A beach which didn't look otherworldly, and rags, floating rags. Who came up with that? Oh, and poor old Tim Shaw with his denture face will probably return. The poor TARDIS, what have they done to you? And who doesn't share biscuits when they have guests over?
Actually, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, like just one biscuit?
One biscuit, that's it? That's all she gets?
That was
hilarious.
That is crap. I feel sorry for Bradders Walsh. I guess, I don't know if Bradders is his nickname or if this is just like another on-dimensional kind of, I'm angry on the internet and I can't spell anything.
Right.
At least he has his game show to go back to when this show is axed. One of the worst episodes of anything I have ever seen. 0.1 out of 10. Exceptionally awful.
Why did she not just give it a 0? Or he, or whoever.
I don't know.
Why did they not just give it I mean, like, if it really was that bad, what's the 0.1? What was the redeeming thing that was the 0.1?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway.
These are the questions that are left to be answered.
I know.
In addition to all the questions of what the hell happened to that planet that they didn't answer.
Right. Well, they did kind of.
They did kind of.
They didn't, like, go into great detail, but...
Scientists screwed up the planet.
Yeah.
Trying to make weapons.
For
other people.
For other people, but for the
denture face.
Denture face people.
Yes. So it looks like I forgot what their actual race was called.
Yeah.
The Tim Shawians.
Yeah.
But it seems like that those characters are going to be our season story arc, similar to the Crack in the Wall or the Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
It seems to be what they're setting it up for.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I did enjoy this episode much more than the first one. This actually did feel like an episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah, it did because Jodie Whittaker was playing the doctor, as in being clever and figuring out how to get from point A to point B, and like really. I mean, she was in the last episode too. You can't like not say that, but
I feel like the tone of
there was
the tone of the show kind of that episode kind of stepped on it,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. Well, that was a difficult one because there was a creature of the week, and she was trying to find herself, and she's trying to find her TARDIS.
And they introduced all the characters all at once.
Yeah.
We actually did get a comment on YouTube. Somebody commented to
yeah?
me because last week I said that it felt like them introducing all the characters at once or having three companions meant they were maybe a little unsure about how this doctor would be received out of the gate, so they tried to give us everything at once.
Right.
And that was just kind of a feeling. I'm not like saying that that's exactly what happened, but I think that actually worked to the detriment. We've certainly had three companions before,
Yeah.
but the best of my knowledge, we've never introduced them all at once.
Okay.
They've kind of come in gradually.
Yeah. What did the comments say?
Oh, basically that I think it was a he, just didn't agree with my assessment that they didn't have confidence in Jodie. And I didn't necessarily think that they don't, but throwing you everything all at once kind of dilutes the. I felt kind of diluted that first episode, giving us everything all at once, and I think some of that's still happening in this episode.
I don't think that it's diluted at all. I don't think that you're diluting the characters by having them all there together. They're working as a team. They're all like a team of companions. That's what we're going to call them. Friends of the Doctor, whatever. They're all companions, and they all are a team to work together for the Doctor, with the Doctor, whatever. And they all have their own roles to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are their roles?
Well, I honestly think that, the old man, I think it's pretty clear what his role is like the oh my gosh, we have to like run. And like, he was just, he's kind of an old curmudgeon-y, wise old man. I mean, like he has some life experience, and he was trying to help out his step grandson, or whatever you want to call him, his grandson. I'm just going to throw that out there because I mean, even though he wasn't married to his grandmother he wasn't married to Grace very long, like I think he still thought of him as a family.
Sure.
You know?
Well, by the way, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about his character.
Yeah. No, I think his character's fine.
His character's great.
I think that what's the kid's name?
Both of them are kind of kids to
okay,
us.
the guy.
Ryan.
Okay, so Ryan, I think his character he's unsure of himself. And this whole season is going to be him finding confidence in himself to do whatever it is, because whatever it is that he can't be confident about. And that's kind of his role, is like, he's not a confident guy. He's...
Except when it comes to shooting robots.
Yeah, he got a little excited about that, but I mean...
Call of Duty!
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
Okay. And then what's the girl kid's name?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not really sure what her role is yet.
That is my problem with her character.
I think she might be more solid than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
In that she doesn't really have any quirks that we know of yet. Yeah.
And they still haven't really given her anything to do. Like, because she doesn't have any quirks or anything like that, there's been no development in her character.
Okay.
Like, she's exactly the same as when she was introduced at the beginning with the traffic dispute.
Okay.
Then we've got Ryan and Graham with still, like, you're still not calling me granddad. You guys don't know, so they're butting heads on, like, not opening up or opening up too much, which is fine. I'm sure that will play out. But again, because we've introduced all three characters at once. We've got to do all of this in the course of a season.
Right.
So far we're 2 episodes in. We still haven't like made any headway. So there's only like 8 episodes left in the season.
Yeah.
This is kind of, I feel like this was, right now what we have with the companions is the opposite of the issue that we had with Clara.
Okay.
Because one of the big complaints, and I didn't actually have this complaint, was that 12, Dr. 12 and Clara, it was basically the Clara show.
Yeah.
And that's true. There's something to be said for that. But I always argue the fact that the Doctor is not the main character of Doctor Who.
Why do you say that?
Because you view it, the events circle around the Doctor, but for the most part, the companions are the viewer's eyes into the show.
Okay.
And what's going on. So I've always felt that it's really whoever the companion is or companions
You think that
that
they
are really
the
the main characters,
stars of
and
the
they're the
show.
ones that are, because the Doctor's already experienced all these things over 2,000 years, and it's these new characters that are seeing all of this for the first time, and he's the
So
teacher.
they're amazed by his fantastical.
He's the Mr.
like,
Miyagi,
Yeah.
and everybody else is Daniel-san.
Okay.
For a really
know.
stupid analogy.
That is. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine analogy.
All right.
It works.
I actually think Jodie's great this episode. The only thing is she's kind of like bubbly and she's like trying to say some funny things, but because she's trying to like make like crack jokes and like be lighthearted at things. But the speed of the episode went so fast, or like the events that were happening so fast that they didn't actually stick the landing.
Okay.
We kind of like
Just
blew
glossed
by.
over
Yeah.
it.
So that was
Yeah,
that's my
maybe.
only
I mean, there
issue
was a
with that.
lot that happened this episode, though.
There was a lot that happened this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
The creatures of the week sucked.
Just it was the planet. The planet was the creature of the week.
The entire planet was the creature of the week,
Yeah.
which is fine. Because they made a whole planet be the creature of the week for No, that wasn't. It wasn't. It was just an island. I was thinking of Superman Returns.
Oh.
The one with Brandon Routh and Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor,
Yeah, I never saw that one.
where the big villain it's just an island.
That's amazing. But yeah, no, I never saw it.
Okay, well you haven't missed anything.
Okay.
Yeah, the crappy robots that don't run in a straight line.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
There
that's
was a
when you
lot of-
looked at me and you were just like, really?
I have a very big issue with robots not being able to shoot people.
Okay. Why?
They're computers. They should be able to analyze where, like, they should be able to anticipate and like see like the speed that they're running, calculate it, and
Look.
like a robot should never miss.
Nobody said they were good robots.
Oh, they're clearly not good robots, and the laser bolts are way slow.
Yeah.
Like you could literally duck out of the way of them. They were moving so
Right.
slow, which is fine. It's a family show. Like this isn't Battlestar Galactica.
No.
So I don't need them to be Cylons. It's nice if they're like Cybermen and things like that are scary, but I wasn't scared by, well, I'm a little too old to be scared by Doctor Who, but
You weren't scared for the people?
I wasn't at all.
Not even for, what's his name? Expo? Or what was his name?
Oh, what was his name? Well, first of all, I wasn't scared about him because I didn't care about him at all.
Oh.
Yeah, we can talk about them too.
Okay.
Epso is what I have written down. Epso was the male racer, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Angstrom was the female. I thought that both. Well, no, I wasn't afraid of Rags. I thought that was very silly.
It was silly.
I did think I was interested. I was very much interested in the scene where the Rags were floating around and talking.
Yeah.
But mainly because I think the conversation between the Rags and the Doctor was a setup for things to come.
Do you remember the conversation that they had?
Something about the timeless child and blah blah blah, and she wanted to know what it could see and things like that.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm very interested in what is to come, but I was not that involved in what was happening.
Okay.
Yeah, the side characters or the NPCs for this episode, they were very one-dimensional the entire time.
Yeah, I didn't see that as much
Or,
as with
or
Angst.
on-dimensional, as
Yeah.
ancient Christian church would say.
Right. I don't know. I don't think that Angstrom.
Angstrom was much more relatable, and she had like some development.
Yeah.
We got an
She
interesting.
wasn't one-dimensional.
Okay. She wasn't one-dimensional, but she didn't necessarily have much in the way of development either.
Yeah.
But she was a one-and-done type of character anyway.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to see them again.
I think we might.
Okay.
I totally like thought that, oh yeah, they're going to be traveling all over. They're going to run into those guys again.
That
And
runs
these
into
guys-
lots of people you never see again.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe just because of the tie-in between the aliens screwing up her planet, and
Yeah.
you might be right.
Yeah. I think I am.
I think you are too now.
Okay. All right. Agreed.
I feel strongly that we will at least see Angstrom again.
I think so too.
If we see Epso again, that would be great, because the ending of this episode was absolute bullshit.
Why?
The fact that they decide to walk in at the same time to get to both equally split the prize.
Yeah.
Completely against that guy's character, and he had no development that would lead him to hitting that, to reaching.
You would
that
think
point.
that, but like she stated, you're in no shape. Like you're hurt, and I can outrun you. So if just basically if you step out of line, like I'm gonna win this without you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Like she just run and dust him.
Right.
So like it was either tie or just lose.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I feel much better about that now.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
You're
of that.
welcome.
Now I'm the asshole.
You're not an asshole.
I'm the ancient Christian church of this episode.
No. Don't ever say that again.
What did you think of the TARDIS?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was very organic looking on the inside. Like it almost looked like the inside of something like natural instead of something built. Not the walls, but the actual mechanism that she would be using to control the TARDIS.
Very crystal.
Yeah, it was
crystal-ish.
very interesting. I don't know. Every time that they redesigned the TARDIS, I thought Dr. Levens.
Dr. 11?
Dr. 11.
Matt
no,
Smith.
Matt Smith, the 12th Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought both of their TARDISes were very cool.
Matt Smith had 2 TARDISes.
Yeah. But I thought those were all cool. This one was really interesting. I think it's going to take a little getting used to. I think it might be a little bit too much on the organic side, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I like the console. I wasn't a huge fan of the crystal pillars around it.
Yeah.
I do like the walls though.
Yeah, the walls were neat. Interesting looking, and the color on the outside was really pretty. It was like almost a purpley blue instead of like that true
blue,
true TARDIS blue. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite TARDIS interior?
Not offhand. Do you?
Not offhand. I go back and forth.
With what?
I really like the Tom Baker secondary TARDIS room.
Okay.
There's like, so when he had the classic white one with the circles on the walls.
Yeah, I remember that.
But then he also had one that looked more kind of Victorian-ish.
Okay. You like the Victorian style?
I like the Victorian one. You haven't seen the 1996 Doctor Who movie with the 8th Doctor?
No.
I love the inside of that TARDIS.
All right. Well, we might have to watch it just to see that.
We might just want to look at a picture of it because the movie's not good.
Okay.
I mean, he's a great doctor.
Yeah.
But for that thing, and then he went on to do the audio stuff. So there's a bunch of 8th Doctor audio adventures, which I've never listened to. Mm-hmm. But that one's very, it's very gothic.
Yeah. Interesting.
Which is cool.
We'll have to check it out.
And then I very much like the 11th Doctor's first TARDIS and the 12th Doctor's TARDIS.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Toss up. Quite the toss up there.
I like TARDISes. But yeah, the ones that I've just never really liked, I never really liked 9 or 10's TARDIS.
Okay. Well,
I think that was the same TARDIS. They had the same interior.
okay.
I think. Oh.
I don't remember.
That's pretty much all I got
Okay.
for that, though.
All right.
So the next episode's going to be Rosa Parks.
Yeah. Yeah, they are gonna meet Rosa Parks. That's really all I got from that episode. That next on. Did you see anything else?
They just like brought up.
So it kind of makes me wonder. Okay, maybe the TARDIS isn't totally stable yet. They're trying to get back to Earth. They did get back to Earth, but it was the wrong time.
Which is standard TARDIS procedure.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. Let's see what kind of adventures they have, and maybe this will actually give Yaz some dimension. You know, maybe this will be a good character development episode for her.
That'd be great. I would love, like, because it's
like meeting a strong female role model. That might be just what she needs.
Yeah, I would like that very much. I mean, it's not, I don't want to not like the characters.
Yeah.
Because I love the show. So
Right.
anything that can make the characters stand out is A-okay by me. Follow up to my rumor about Jack.
Oh yeah.
He's not going to be on the show.
Oh
Because I looked up the image
yeah.
that they were talking about. The image was from this past episode.
Okay.
It was I actually think it's like Ryan, that I don't remember, but it was one of the companions that was
I
standing
see.
off, and it was just it didn't even really look like a World War II coat. I don't know what people were talking about.
Okay.
People just want things to happen that aren't going to happen.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm still waiting for Doctor
was
Number
really-
9 to show up for another Doctor Who anniversary episode one
Think
of
he would
these
show
days.
for a cameo? Make a cameo?
Probably not,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't either. I would love to have a Jack back, though.
So is it 10 episodes and then we get a Christmas special?
I think that's
in
what
addition
it is.
to.
Yes.
Ah, I love those Christmas specials. I think we're gonna have to rewatch all of them again this Christmas.
No.
I want to watch them.
Okay, we can watch some of them.
Okay.
I do not want to. I do not want to watch the second of the 12 Doctors ones
Why?
because it's awful.
Which one was that?
That's the one with the superhero,
Superhero. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't like that one either.
right?
Yeah, that made me sad, actually. Let's not watch that one.
Okay.
Okay. But the rest of them we can. I really like Christmas Town.
Christmas Town.
Yeah, where, oh gosh.
Oh, the 10th Doctor?
Matt Smith was
Oh, no.
regenerating and he basically became Santa Claus. He was aging in this town. Do you remember this?
Oh, Trenzalore.
Yeah.
Christmas Town.
Come on, it was like Christmas Town.
I don't know. I don't. Well, okay.
It was like a little village and like they were making toys and things. Like it was
Okay.
Christmas Town.
Sure. Okay.
That's what I'm calling it.
That's fine. You can call it that.
All right. Trenzalore. But anyway, I want to watch that one. I want to watch the one with the fish that has the memories. Do you remember that one? Was it that? Was it the dreams or the memories? It was kind of like a play on Charles Dickens.
The Christmas Carol one with the guy that plays Dumbledore.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking
right?
about?
Yeah, the one where the
He was like a
Dumbledore's-
child and he kept aging and the doctor would keep visiting, you know.
and the girl was in stasis. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a nice one. Then there's the other one where the other Matt Smith one where there's the woods where the trees are aliens and
Yeah.
whatever, and the woman is dealing like with the loss of her husband, and then she actually ends up saving the husband
Yeah.
at the end. That's a good one.
Yeah, I love that one.
I don't remember what did David Tennant even have any besides the first episode?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember, but we'll have to go back. You know what? Closer to Christmas, we'll find out, figure it out, and make a list of all the ones that we want to watch, and just have a Christmas cookie making. Let's watch Doctor Who marathon.
Okay, we can do that.
That sounds fun.
Well, that'll do it for this episode, I think. So thank you for spending some timey-wimey with us. Like that?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I liked it.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so until next time, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And now our watch is ended. Until next when. Thanks for watching Watchers on the Couch. If you've enjoyed this video, we hope very much that you'll consider liking up this video and maybe even subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to click the little bell icon and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And for more information, you can always visit watchersonthecouch.com.